July 31st, 2024, King's Dominion finally revealed what's replacing Volcano the Blast Coaster next year. This is Rapterra, a launched B&M wing coaster. This is the third wing coaster with a launch after Furious Baco at Port Aventura and Thunderbird at Holiday World, and it's the second one B&M built. The first was, of course, Thunderbird. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the layout and backstory of this ride and giving my thoughts on it. Spoiler alert, I think this is going to be a very good ride that fills out King's Dominion's lineup nicely, and I'm thrilled they went with this over other options, especially since it had apparently been planned since 2020 or 2021. The ride starts with the riders leaving the station and entering the launch track under some stone archways. Now, this is a rolling launch that will take guests up to a top speed of 65 miles per hour in just 4 seconds. After that, we have this 145-foot tall wing over, which kind of looks like a vertical hairpin turn. Very interested to see how that rides, since I don't think other coasters have one like that. And after that, we enter our first inversion, the 119-foot tall dive loop. So, pretty classic inversion for a wing coaster to have, since that's kind of like the drop on X-Flight. Next up is a 90-foot S-turn. I think one of Project 305's turns, but taller and more graceful. Then we have an element called a wing slide, which to me looks a lot like a helix, or like part of a helix. So why King's Dominion called it a wing slide, I will never know. And now we're on our second inversion, what they're calling a flat spin corkscrew, but I think it's just a normal corkscrew. And then we have an airtime hill, that's nice. Kind of like Gatekeeper, which is going to be only 2 miles per hour faster than this one. Then what they're calling a Raptor roll, but I think it's more of a 0G roll. Usually this would be where a near misses, but there's none on this ride for some reason. And then the ride ends. So, I think this is a nice little coaster and adds some good variety to King's Dominion's lineup. Remember, the closest wing coaster to here is Thunderbird in Indiana, and that's like 1,000 miles away or something. And also, this ride seems to be not too inversion focused. I mean, it has those 3 inversions, but other than that, it looks more like a graceful swooping ride, almost like how a real bird would fly. So I'm very excited for it. I think the most intense part of it will be that launch. Now, I did say it had a backstory, so I'm going to read it to you, and the backstory does contain a nod to Volcano, which is a nice tip of the hat by the park to its fans. The backstory of the ride is as follows. Centuries ago, ancient leaders built a shrine to honor the mighty Jungle Hawk. People who entered the shrine became spiritually linked to and temporarily possessed the powers and abilities of the bird of prey. Building their temple at the base of a volcano, Mount Inferna, proved unfortunate. The ground surrounding the magma chamber collapsed, burying the Jungle Hawk temple under mounds of volcanic rock. The temple seemingly vanished from the earth. Archaeologists recently discovered the volcanic site and unearthed the remains of the Jungle Hawk Shrine. The bird's ferocious spirit remains at the site, launching brave riders to exhilarating new heights. So yeah, that's Rapterra. I like this ride and I'm excited to ride it next year when it opens, but I want to know what you guys think. So drop a comment down below with your opinions. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next Thursday, August 8th, with an analysis of Canada's Wonderland's new coaster, which I am very excited about.